What is up? What is up? What is up, y'all? So don't mind me in the way my hair looks right now because I'm just flat ironing it. I gotta go to work in the morning. So I'm just flat ironing it because it's a mess. It's been a mess like pretty much all week. So don't judge me. Uh, so I'm gonna wait like a few minutes until some more people join. Um, So I think like I'm gonna just go live 2 days a week. I'm gonna do it like on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all probably like, girl, you didn't even go live on this past Wednesday. I was so exhausted from work because I have to get up early in the morning. I got get up at 5:18 and then I have to ride the bus. Okay, so I have to ride the bus and then I have to ride the train and I have to be at work at 8 o'clock. And it takes like an hour and 30 minutes to get to work. So when I got home, like I got off work at 5. And so then I was caught in traffic and I was sleepy because my job is so freaking boring. Like I'm so mad that I haven't started working for this airline company yet. And at the same time, part of me is just like, I might even just forget about that job, you know? Like, I really wanted to work for that airline company though, but they still haven't hit me up about when training starts. So, uh, like, I just need to move on, not just dwell on that and wait for that to happen. When they call, they call. If I'm going to go with it, like, I don't know, but it is what it is. And I'm gonna try to like upload every day. I'm gonna try to. Ugh, I'm gonna try to. I am gonna try to. I was like, I had a whole bunch of videos like filmed for like last week. I have like a whole bunch of stuff in my camera actually, and so my computer is acting crazy, and so I'm just like having a hard time like with it. Like it be laggy while I'm editing the video. So it's like a struggle to even edit. And so I edited a video. It's gonna be up tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that, y'all. But okay, so it's about to hit that 3 minute mark. So anyways, I just wanted to come on and pretty much talk about the whole thing with the Kardashians because I am just like so sick and tired of like hearing about them, talking about them, thinking about them, anything concerning them. I am so freaking sick of hearing about it. And I know you guys are too. But I kind of want to get on and talk about this because I was just watching someone's video and they were talking about how Kylie officially decided to end her friendship with Jordan. They would never be friends again, and she would still be cordial and stuff to her, but as far as being a friend, that's a negative. That's not going to happen. And it's like, okay, I understand you not wanting to be friends with someone after they betrayed you and did the utmost, like, they really did something they shouldn't have done. But it's like, okay, all this over a kiss that she didn't even initiate. And then they was talking about like the reason that they're not going to be friends again is because of her interview with Red Table Talk. And I'm just like, okay, so you don't want to be her friend anymore because she did an interview with Red Table Talk. And it's like annoying to me about that because it's like, why is it that you guys could go sit and say your story and say what's up and what happened, whatnot, but when she do it, it's a problem. And she probably wasn't even going to do it because she didn't want to make things worse, but then she went ahead and did it because she said, now I have to get involved because my mom can't go to the grocery store, my sister can't go to school, and my brother, he can't go to work. So it's interfering with other people's lives. And so she felt like it's her chance to get up and say something about it. And I think the Kardashians was probably mad because they felt like, well, she should have came to us in private and talked to us about the situation, opposed to going to the internet and sharing it with everybody else, because this doesn't concern everybody else. And Jordan probably did it because, okay, because I kind of understand, because a lot of people, they be saying like certain things you don't go on social media and say. Like some things is supposed to remain private. Just call that person, tell them. And I understand, like I'm a big believer on that. But however, sometimes you can reach out to these people and you could try to talk to them as much as possible, but they don't want to hear it. Like people like to shut you up or keep you quiet, and they don't even let you get the opportunity to talk or defend yourself or say what really happened. And I feel like Jordan was in that position that it was like I had no choice but to take it to social media. And especially with the simple fact that everybody specifically came to Jordan and they was bashing her about the situation. So she needed to go and, put it out there and say, yo, like, this is actually what happened. And now it's like she's the bad guy. And I feel like this explains like a lot of about the Kardashians character, because it's like all these people that you were friends with at one point in time, y'all done took their men. But when somebody do it to you, it's a problem. And then it's like we never hear these people's side of the story. Like Trina, for instance. And this is why I'm talking about this whole situation and why people so scared of the Kardashians. It's because Trina did an interview a few weeks ago, and she was like, it was with Vlad TV, and he asked her, he said, what was your relationship with French Montana? Did Chloe steal French Montana from you? And she never confirmed or denied anything. She never said that her and French was in a relationship. She never confirmed whether Chloe took him from her. All she said was that they were really close friends. They spent a lot of time together. They was together like every day. She had a key to his house. He had a key to her house. And that was pretty much it. But they were always together. They was like inseparable. And then basically it was like, in a way, she kind of confirmed that they were messing around. Maybe they were just friends with benefits, but they were messing around. And then Chloe ended up getting with him, but she never confirmed or denied that. And they also asked her like, do you still keep in touch with the Kardashians? Are you still friends with Kim? You know, and Trina was like, I don't really talk to Kim anymore. She said that they were cool at one point in time, and that they used to send each other gifts and stuff. And she was also invited to, where's my comb? She was also invited to Kim's wedding when she got married to Chris Humphries. And um but like after that, like they just haven't kept in contact. And she said she still wish her the best and everything. And it's like, okay, well, if y'all were so cool, then why did y'all lose touch with one another? Clearly because Chloe ended up dating French Montana, and she never confirmed or denied this. But I feel like the reason that Trina didn't say nothing was because she didn't want to throw Chloe under the bus. And even though we already know what was up, we seen with ourselves that smoke went in my eyes. We seen for ourselves that Chloe had took French from Trina. But if Trina went and confirmed it and said, yeah, like I was dating French Montana and then Chloe started dating him, that's basically throwing Chloe under the bus. And, a lot of people would lose respect for him. Also, I'm pretty sure they have like an NDA with this as well, you know? So I feel like that's why she kind of kept her mouth shut. And I feel like you would be blacklisted in a way if you go against the Kardashians, and they would throw a lawsuit on you really quickly. Like, since you signed an NDA, like it would instantly come for you. And that's why I feel like when smoke keep in my mouth, when Jordan did her interview, a lot of people were saying that she left a lot of stuff out. Like, she didn't say a lot of stuff. And I feel like the reason she didn't say anything is because she signed an NDA at some point of time, like with her relationship with Kylie and everything. And if she open her mouth and she say anything, she gonna be slapped with a freaking lawsuit, you know? So I felt like it was just to protect herself. And the Kardashians, when they're gonna attack you, they're gonna come hard, you know, especially with that lawsuit. So I feel like that's why Jordan kept her mouth shut. But the thing is, like, people are always so like hush hush about certain situations. Like, even Lauren London didn't say anything about the whole Trey Songz situation. These people have been friends with the Kardashians, but at some point of time they no longer have a friendship with these people. And it's like, why don't y'all have a friendship with these people anymore? And I get like the whole simple thing, like when you're trying to make a name for yourself, it's like you can't comment on certain things if you're like an upcoming artist, or you're trying to make a name for yourself in the business, or whatever the case may be. Because I honestly feel like the Kardashians hold so much power within this business, and I don't know why. Because it's like, what do they do? um yeah, they have businesses and stuff, but other than that, like, what did they do? Like, nothing. So it's like, why is everybody so afraid to come and say something when it's like defending them and defending their character? And I feel like that's like really effed up, because I like Kylie. I actually do. She's one of my favorites, Kylie Jenner. But I feel like, why would you not be friends with somebody anymore just because, you know, she she apparently kissed your sister's, you know, boyfriend? And it's like, I feel like they could have rekindled their friendship. Like, I feel like they could have sat and talked and worked things out, especially because I don't even think it was like that big of a situation to begin with. But why can't they just like work it out? Why you got to end your friendship? I feel like that say a lot about, you know, what their friendship was to begin with. They could have sat down and talked that and worked all that out. I don't get why they're not friends anymore. But hey, at the same time, I just feel like Jordan was going to like outshine Kylie. And I feel like they found her to be a threat. And that's why they were out from jump to destroy her. And I don't understand why people still come at Jordan like, oh, well, she's wrong and she did this and she did that. Like, he kissed her. Like, what the freak? He kissed her. It's not like she went and she kissed. And then if you want to talk about anything, like, didn't Chloe, like, because I used to watch the Kardashian show, right? Chloe used to be hella close and all up on Scott. And I'm like, yo, like, isn't that your sister, nigga? Isn't that Courtney's man? But you like all buddied up with him, sharing the bed with him, in the bathtub together, doing weird shit together. But when somebody else does it to you and your family, like, it's a problem. I honestly don't understand. I don't get it. Why is it that everybody so terrified of these people? And I get, like, you know, you're trying to make a name for yourself and you can't, you know, say certain things, and because you ain't even get to come up yet and you could be blacklisted. And so that just says like how much power that these people hold, you know, within the entertainment industry. And it's not nothing like, nothing about these people are entertaining. Nothing about them. Their show is hella boring. I don't even remember the last time I watched it. And then they like trying to paint this picture of Jordan as being like obsessed with Chloe, and she be up here taking Chloe's man. And you know, now they're trying to say like she also slept with James Harden and all that stuff. And I'm like, really? We really gonna paint that picture of her? Why? She's not like, I don't even think she's like that. And I feel like that shows a lot about Kylie too, because it's like, okay, me and you been friends for how long? Like, you should know me to know that I'm not like that. And I get like people switch up, and sometimes you could think you know someone, but you really don't know them. But it's like, you would know that I would not do anything to jeopardize like our friendship or destroy something. Like, if I find you to be like a sister, like, I wouldn't do anything to jeopardize that. And the reason that Jordan gets so much hate in regards to the um her doing that interview is because she out of everybody else, she was the one that got up and she shared her story of what really happened. And that's what the Kardashians don't like. They expect you to sit there and just take all the heat that comes towards you. You know, they don't want you to open your mouth and talk about certain things. They want you to sit there and take it. You be the bad guy. And then when Malika and them try to get involved in this too, it's like, okay, but y'all sit here doing the same exact thing that Jordan did. Actually, Jordan even do nothing. But y'all sit here and y'all taking all these people men, messing with married men, you know, like, stay in your lane. And I get that it's your best friend. You want to go and defend your best friend or whatever. Oh, I need my ends clipped so bad. Oh, this is so disgusting. I get you want to defend your best friend and help them out and all that stuff. But wasn't it rumored at some point in time that Malika was talking to some dude that Chloe was talking to? And so it's like, okay, Chloe, but you were so quick to forgive her for what she was doing. But you can't forgive Jordan for what she did, even though she didn't do anything. Maybe, okay, yeah, that she was like all flirty with him or whatever, but still, like, you had to come and like, hey, you destroyed my family, you this, that, and another. And what she expected from everybody was that she expected all of us to be on her side. She didn't expect all of these people to sit and defend Jordan in the situation. She thought everybody was gonna be on her side, and once she saw that nobody was on her side and nobody agreed with her, she took back what she said. And then now there's like talk about her and Tristan probably getting back together, and he saw pictures and stuff of her in Vegas, and he was mad because she went to Vegas and this that, and the other. And I'm looking like, he don't even care, because if he cared so much, he wouldn't have cheated on her multiple times, you know. And it's like, okay, did they set Jordan up? Because it's like, if he get back with her, like, one, it shows a lot about Chloe and her character. It's like, you could forgive this dude who cheated on you, but you can't forgive someone that's close to you, like a family to you, you know. And people was up here saying like, Jordan shouldn't even went to the party in the first place. What's wrong with her going to the party? It's just a party. She felt like, hey, like, I know this person, like, you know, she didn't see it was a big deal for her to go to a party. Like, it's a party. So I just feel like, if you forgive him but you can't forgive Jordan for what she did, like, that's real fucked up. That's real fucked up. Like, okay. So it's like, now Jordan knows what to expect the next time like this happens. Like, for me, if I was Jordan, I wouldn't even want to be friends with these people anymore, because to see how quick y'all turn on me like that, or act some type of way because I want to sit and I want to tell my side of the story of what happened. Like, no. Sorry, boo boo. We're gonna stand up for myself. We're gonna stand up for ourselves, and we're not gonna be scared to come out and say what happened. I don't care if you control Hollywood, or you and Kanye, the power couple, or whatever crap y'all in. Like, I was reading comments, and everybody, that's why I'm talking about this. Like, I was reading so many comments, and they were saying like, everybody's scared of them. People started saying like, they hope so much power. It's just like confirmation, Illuminati, and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna talk about the Illuminati because I don't know if that's like a real thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's something in Hollywood, but is it Illuminati? I don't know. But it makes you question like a lot of things Hollywood related, you know. But I wouldn't want to be friends with them if they going to sit and act like that, or they're going to turn on me in the instance, because like it seems like they wasn't really willing to even listen to Jordan's side of the story. Because when it first came out, Jordan was like, I tried to get in contact with Chloe, but I wasn't hearing back from her. And Chloe goes, so instead of going on an interview, and you should have contacted me and talked with me and discussed it. And that's like, y'all are literally just mad because this girl did an interview and she stood up for herself, and y'all wasn't expecting that. Y'all wanted her to stay silent like the rest of y'all friends and a lot of other people that stayed quiet on certain situations. But what we not about to do is we not about to sit here and take that. So we're going to stand up for ourselves and say X, Y, and Z. And that's what they don't like. Kylie mad because she did the interview and basically called your family out. She didn't even say anything. And the person video that I was watching earlier today, she was like, Kylie is mad because Jordan did the interview, basically never apologized for the situation. It was just like, yeah, like this is what happened, X, Y, and Z, and basically played the victim. And the internet, she cleaned up her image for the internet, but never cleaned up her image with the Kardashians. Like, who the fuck cares? They're just the Kardashians. They're nobody. They're not Jesus. Like, I'm not about to sit here and beg for your forgiveness. Like, no. But I mean, I feel like this is a good thing that happened to Jordan. I feel like this is something where she could go branch out, make a name for herself, and not have to deal with the Kardashians. Sucks that, you know, you lose a friend in the midst of all this drama. But if you have to go through all this and you have to constantly like explain yourself and keep apologizing over the same freaking thing, even though I didn't even do nothing, it's not worth being friends, you know. And I like Kylie and I have so much respect for her, but it's just like, come on now. You mad at her for standing up and defending herself. As a friend, you would want her to defend herself, have some type of backbone, and not let people walk over her. And that's exactly what the Kardashians was doing, trying to walk over her, but it didn't work. And then it was talk that the Kardashians was so mad at the Smith family for even giving Jordan the platform and taking Jordan's side. Like, who fucking cares? Because y'all are old as fuck. Y'all are like 40 years old. 40. And they saw, they saw where this was gonna go. They saw it going left. And hey, my mama always said, same player, no, same game, different player. That's all it is. And they picked up on that. And it was like, you know what, Jordan, this is what you need to do. Boom, here's your platform, and said it. And then, hold up, we about to go. And we're going to talk about, it was Jason Lee. Jason Lee he was on live, and Delicious from Flavor of Love was on there, right? And she was commenting on his live and was like, hey, like, you know, basically defending Jordan, you know. And she was like, how how can they get mad when they have a history of doing this? And, you know, basically Jordan feels X, Y, and Z, and people feel like X, Y, and Z. And then it was just like Jason Lee was going, you know, like I hear all over the place. Jason Lee was basically like so far up the Kardashians' ass, like, well, Jordan this, that, and the other, and she said this, that, and the other, and that don't even make sense, and like Chloe, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, it was just like basically he was so far up the Kardashians' ass and like supporting every move and saying Chloe had every right, and you know, Jordan playing victim and this that, and the other. She never played victim. That's what I understand. She never played victim. She said, this is what I did. I shouldn't have did this. I shouldn't have did that. X, Y, and Z. That's all she did, and that's all she said. But she definitely took responsibility for her actions. And it's like people are going based on the assumptions. Oh, well, she left his house at 7 o'clock in the morning. Okay, there's times when I got drunk at a freaking hotel party or something like that. I got drunk. I'm not about to drive if I'm drunk. I'm gonna stay there. You know, like what's wrong? It's not that big of a deal. It is not. I feel like this whole thing was like over exaggerated, and I feel like the world is so far up the Kardashians' ass. If they don't see this trend or this cycle and pattern that the Kardashian family has, then that means they're so far up these people's asses. These people don't give two flying fucks about you, but you would go from heaven to earth to defend these people. Oh, my hair is so freaking. Let's see. To defend these people who is never going to defend you. They will turn their backs on you eventually. You saw it with Justine Skye. They turned their back on her. They always took other people's dudes, turned their backs on all these people. But when somebody does it to you, it's like, oh, they're the ones that's playing victim and everybody else is so wrong, not them. So that's just my thoughts about the whole situation. Ew, a mosquito got stuck in my edge control. Well, actually, it's not edge control. Well, yeah, it is edge control. My olive oil. See, y'all see the mosquito bite? I mean, mosquito bite. Mosquito stuck in there. I'm gonna go around it because I don't have time to go buy a new one. That's my fault for leaving this jar open. But I really need to get these edges. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on this situation. I wouldn't want to be friends with people like that. I feel like if I was to ever become famous, I'd be a loser. And I know, like, me even coming here and saying this, it could possibly hurt me because I'm trying to pursue acting, and I'm probably not going to get invited to none of their parties or whatever. But I don't care. These people are not God. They don't hold my life in their hands. Shoot. Who's your favorite Kardashian? And I never thought, like, for me, like, I never thought that um Kendall was like that. Like, when I had heard that she did that to Tinashe, I was just like, I don't think they like people that outshine them. Like, I mean, I know that they still hang out with well, they don't really hang out, but like I know that Pia Mia was invited to Stormy's party, but you don't like never hear about them like you used to anymore. And it's like all this stuff have you questioning, like, why? It's like, oh, well, they're busy and everybody's doing their own thing, but still, like, you gotta make time for your friends. And I feel like there's so much to the story. And I feel like maybe Pia and Mia wasn't gonna get invited, but people realized that because I seen that in the comments. It was like, remember Kylie and Pia used to be really good friends? What happened? And then, like, in the midst of all this drama, everybody's like, oh, Kylie, and she made her a new best friend. She replaced Jordan and everything. And it's like, well, that means you was never really her best friend if she replaced you that quickly. Okay. I'm not gonna really focus on these edges right now. I'm not gonna focus on it until in the morning when I get up. I'll probably get up and make myself actually look like a girl tomorrow. But that's what I was saying before in like one of my videos, that they're paying people to talk about them, keep their name in the media. They're paying these blogs and stuff like that. If you low-key think about it, and I'm gonna say this because y'all gonna be like, Raven, you're putting too much thought into this and whatever. But um I recently downloaded the Kim Kardashian game. I have not played that game in years. That and the Kendall and Kylie game. And the reason I downloaded was because a lot of people was asking me for like an update, because especially because I did a hack before on the Kendall and Kylie game, and so they was asking me for an update on that. So I downloaded the game and was hoping, to come up with the hack, but there's like really no hacks with these games anymore. Like you can't go to the time and adjust the time or change it or fast forward or rewind it back. You can't do that anymore. So it's like, okay, what do you do? The only thing that you can do when it comes to these games as far as getting hacked is going to one of them websites, I guess, and doing it there. But let me unplug this because I will forget. But that's pretty much it. But anyways, like the Kim Kardashian game low key explains a lot about how the Kardashians work and how they do what they do. So this is the thing. I'm about to, and y'all might be like, y'all might be like, Raven, you crazy because you're putting too much thought into this. This is just the freaking game. But okay, so when you download the Kim Kardashian game and you first sign up and you create you a profile, what happens? Okay, you work at this retail store, right? And oh, guess who comes and asks you, are you closed? Kim. She asks you, hey, are you closed? You like, oh, Kim, like, let me open the store back up. You could come in. And then from there, she gives you a career. And now, oh, like, I'm having this party. You could come, or I'm gonna help you out with a fashion show, or help you get a shoot, or whatever like that. And she's just helping you gain a career. So when you first start off with the game, let me tell you, you are dating this E-lister. His name is Dirt. And then from there, you date, or she tells you, like after a few dates with him or whatever, she tells you, hey, like, I'm gonna hook you up with one of my friends. This dude is like a D-lister. He's an athlete. So you get with him and just basically forget about old Dirt. And I got you a new boo who's kind of putting you on a little bit more. And it's just like, it kind of show you what they look for when it comes to these guys. They find people who they feel are beneath them, and like D-listers as far as celebrity goes, and then eventually drop you to find somebody bigger, and basically in a way to put you on. And like Jason Lee said before, he said a lot of these people who date the Kardashians, they are looking for clout. And I agree with him like that, because some of these people I've never heard of. I watch basketball. Okay, yeah, I knew who Lamar was. I knew who James was. I knew who Tristan was because I watched basketball. But if you don't watch basketball, you don't know who these people are. So it's basically the Kardashians are putting you onto him, and now you following them and you're supporting them. You know what I'm saying? And you're keeping up with them and their family and blah blah blah. But then when they break up, then it's like what? So like I have a friend that I used to work with when I was like 21, 22. Around that time was when Kim Kardashian had met and married Chris Humphries. My friend is cousins with Chris Humphries. She was at Kim's and Chris' wedding. There's a picture of it as well. Like you could see the E News in the bottom corner. Like you could see all this stuff. This was her proof. You could see her and her mama right there. Then you see Kim and all that stuff. In a family photo, you could see them. So basically he was told how to propose to her. He was told what to do. Their whole relationship was controlled by her. I don't even think he was even ready to marry her. I don't even think he wanted to. But these athletes do date these women because it does put them on a lot more. Now, we're not going to speak for Kanye because Kanye was big before Kim, and he's going to continue to be big after Kim. But everybody else, like, they wasn't like that big of a celebrity. They were like C, D, B listers, like in that range. They not up there with like no LeBron James type, A lister type things, because they can't get them. So it's like they find these men, and then if you notice, every time they date these men, they all have problems. Even Scott Disick, like, he had a hell lot of problems dating Courtney. And it's like, okay, well, his mom died, his dad died, like, a lot has happened to him, and it's like, yo, when are you gonna grow up? And we all, including myself, feel bad for Courtney, like, yo, like, you got you a bum nigga, you need to dump him and move on. But it's like, was he even like that before? Was that like an after thing, or the cause of being with them? Like, being in that family is so stressful, you know? And then you see Kanye West being weird, you know? This dude have a whole freaking church service. Like, dude, do you think you Jesus? Like, I wonder if they preach and stuff at this church service. Like, what? Then, not only that, but then you had Lamar Odom, and he had all that stuff that was going on with him. And then Chloe was trying to get pregnant or whatever, saying she was trying to get pregnant. But come to find out, she wasn't really trying. She didn't want to have his baby. That's why she couldn't get pregnant. But why would she want to get with Tristan and have his baby? I don't know. But at the end of the day, even like Tristan hasn't came out, he haven't said anything, because he's not. Nobody in the industry is going to up and say, this is what happened to me, being with the Kardashians or hanging out with them or being friends, because it would jeopardize their career, because they hold so much power in the industry. Don't know why, but they do. And also that I'm pretty sure they all signed some type of NDA, and they can't say anything. Like I said before, that's why I'm pretty sure Jordan say a lot of stuff, why there were so many holes in the story, because she can't say it, and they had to work around that NDA. So I feel like that's probably why people are scared. Me, homie, like, you show out at where you get it at. So you get it where you show out at. Whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying. But that's pretty much my thoughts on it. I still don't understand. Can you guys leave me in the comments what your thoughts are? Do you think that the Kardashians control Hollywood, and why you think that people are so afraid to open up and talk about the whole situation? But yeah, let me know. Yeah, that's all I want to talk about. So I'm kind of done with my hair. I'm gonna bump it in the morning because I don't feel like it, and I'm tired. And let's see. No, it says 5 minutes. I am so irritated because this video that I just edited, I edited this and I started like saving it onto like my computer and stuff. It says an hour and 25 minutes ago. It said that it was only going to take 38 minutes for this to, you know, save, but it never did. I need my eyebrows done. Don't look at me, guys. I'm ugly. So, I'm about to kind of end this live because I'm about to go cook me some food. And I need to go finish editing other videos so I can have stuff up for the week. Like I said, Sundays at 5, I'm gonna go live, and Wednesdays at 7. Let me know in the comments, because I don't want to film this stuff. But I watch Star. So for those of you who watch Star, do you guys want me to give you guys like weekly reviews and recaps on it. And if I do, would y'all watch it? Tell me like what y'all want to see on my channel. Um, but yeah, let me know. I'm trying to go live like 2 times a week. I will be on here Wednesday at 7, even if I'm not home, even if it's for like 15-20 minutes, I will go live. So yeah, be sure also to look out for my video for tomorrow. This one's gonna be interesting, y'all. This one is about to be so interesting. I'm about to like show y'all like, yeah, so that's gonna be coming up. And y'all see how long like this has been going on for? Now it says time remaining, even though in the very beginning it said that it was going to take like 38 minutes. And I use Wondershare for more. Y'all, like, that is not the best editing software anymore. It used to be really, really good as far as editing videos, but now it's like they took away like all the like features and benefits of it, and now I feel like I'm wasting money. Like, I paid like $40 for this, and before, like, you could do transitions, you can add like photos and all this other stuff. You can still add the photos and stuff, but everything is like pretty much very, very, very limited, and it's like, what the heck? So I don't know. I'm getting ready to get a new laptop. I'm gonna look at other editing softwares and probably get that, but I'm not a big fan of that. Oh, you see my star? See, y'all, I'm like so freaking ugly, and my acne's been on one too. So yeah, I'm about to end this live, guys. And make sure you follow me, follow me, follow me. Go check out my other videos. And I'll talk to y'all